Yo, hello and welcome guys. Today we'll be playing a game called Gunfrog. It is a small indie game about shooting flies and fighting with bosses. It was made by this guy right here in 30 days. The premise of this video is to beat the game on extreme difficulty, because I have beaten it on the hard mode and it was super fun. I love this game, absolutely love it. And now let's see if I can do it on the hardcore mode. And we're in. The first thing I want to do is to get about 80-70 flies for me to be able to win the whole game without getting much more. Because the first area is the least dangerous one and it's the easiest to get them. You get them by just shooting at them like this. And here we need to stop for a second. You see this thing right here? We need to press it by shooting at it, and when we press all three of them, an enemy wave will spawn, and after that we'll be fighting the boss of this first area. But first off, let's get the first upgrade for our character, shall we? I love how those geysers absolutely repel you through the air. But anyway, in the meantime I press the second button, and now let's head to the Armor Lily Temple. This place has a lot of flies, so we'll be shooting them for the money, but we'll be making our way to the Grandmaster, which will give us an amulet that will let us slam down with great force without us having to wait for the normal following speed. As you can see, it is pretty fast. After that, I just shut up some more flies and get out of there. And now it was the time that you all have been waiting for. It was the time for me to fight the first boss of this game. And let's just say that it was pretty intense. So wish me good luck and let the fight begin. The waves weren't that bad at first, but then I got hit. And I only had 2 lives in this mode, so I needed to heal up right now. And exactly as I thought that, the boss spawned, at the worst possible time. Fortunately, I managed to heal myself and went right back to that island while shooting the boss to get more ammunition, because this guy right here sells it to me and I will be needing it. And just as I thought that this boss was going to be pretty hard, he got stuck. And the rest of the fight was me just absolutely bullying him and he taking it like a good boy would. And that was it for the first boss. Now we're going to go to the second area. This guy will take us there for 20 flies. And we're here. So you can expect what the boss of this area will be, considering it's called the Fish Town. And this area has 2 upgrades in particular. One of them is the double ammo one. As you can probably guess from its name, it gives you double the ammo you have. So right now we're only able to have 16 ammunition, but when we get it for 50 flies from this mystery guy, we'll be able to have 32. We bought it, and as you can see, it grants us an ammo belt that lets us have more ammo. I think it's pretty obvious. And the second one is a ring. We'll have to go to the Wizard's Crib, I love the name, to get it. So let's go there now. And here we are. Wizbro's Crib is such a cool name for a place. And this allows me to double jump. It's great. I mean, this is the most helpful item I think in all of the game. It allows you so much movement, dodges and other stuff like that. So it's absolutely great. And I didn't mention it earlier, but when you go too high, the crows appear. So yeah, we'll have to be careful of that on the first boss, because yeah, he'll give us a bit of a challenge. But after that, I just pressed all the buttons and the second boss fight with the fish has officially started. And here's another moment of me being a dumbass and getting hit by those fish. So I quickly went to the medic, almost got myself killed like 5 times in the process of doing so, but in the end I managed to get myself healed. Just in time for, well, you know it, the boss to spawn. At yet again the worst possible time, because again I was the farthest I could be from the ammunition dealer. I was flying through the air, but finally managed to get myself there and dodge this absolute monster of a fish. After that, this goddamn crow appeared, but I managed to kill him quickly and finish the fish off, ending the second fight. But not before the second crow struck me and almost finished the whole run, just after I killed this boss. But I healed myself quickly and went to the third area. I had to break this rock right here, and that got me to the underground level. And just like that, we were under the ground. This was the area that was abandoned by the King Toad, the main villain of this game, who is apparently a frog eater himself. But yeah, I just killed some flies, pressed some buttons, so let's just skip to the boss fight. And immediately after starting it, I got hit. But I healed really quickly and went back to killing those goddamn spiders. And then I realized that this boss has a habit of sorts. He loves to get stuck behind those huge rocks. But I got him out of there and started absolutely demolishing him with this infinite ammo. I got hit, but healed, then hit again, then healed again, and so forward and backwards. But overall, you can see I won again. This boss is skippable, but I like to fight him because he drops a lot of flies, so we'll 100% the game anyway. And just like that, the second area was done and we went to the third one, which was going to be hell. But I didn't know that yet. We spawned in, killed some flies, and went to gamble! As you can see, I beat all of my flies, which is 131, and got absolutely nothing. I tried to kill the guy, but it was impossible. So I got to pushing those buttons and fighting another boss. And just like that, we're starting the third boss of this run, which will be hell for us, you'll see. It was looking pretty good, but we got hit again, just like always, and had to go to the medic to heal us. And guess what? Immediately after that, the goddamn boss spawned. And at first, it went pretty good, you see. The boss was half health before anything happened, but then it got pretty not good. I healed quickly and started to run from him, but he hit me and then absolutely obliterated me. And that was the end of our first run, unfortunately. But that wasn't the end. I was going to fight him until I win, so I did exactly that. I started a new game, after a new game, after a new game, until I will win. Here are some of the deaths I suffered along the way, which was still on hardcore. I did all the things I did on this run, like 10 times or more. You'll see. This one was looking pretty promising, but I just got killed, unfortunately, at a very low health. And again, I repeated the whole process. I died again, and again, and again, and again, and again, but each time I got to that damn menu again, I felt just more determined to finally get it. And so I did. The boss spawned, and just like always, the first thing I did was load as much ammo as I could into him. This wasn't an ordinary one. This was after 5 of my other deaths. I was so angry and so determined to finally kill that snake that I managed to whip him time after time. Went back to get some more ammo, got hit, and you know what? I thought it was the end. But it wasn't. I jumped up, loaded everything I had into him, the whole time watching out for those goddamn crows, and finally I won! But that wasn't even the hardest boss of the game. And that was just the middle of the game. There was still 3 bosses, each one of them harder than the other, waiting for me at the next island. So I went there. I spawned in and decided to kill the desert boss first, the special one, the harder one, because it was the logical thing to do, you know? I don't want to do it at the end. I want to get rid of him and just move on to the final boss. So I got this guy to take me there for 33 flies. I pressed all 3 buttons and started the fight per usual. But oh wow, was this one hard. Those scorpions were goddamn huge. They were so massive, oh my god. But I stuck to it and fought them, defeating the crows along the way. But then I got hit. And at the worst possible time, just like always, the boss spawned. He ran me down and killed me. I did not have the energy to do another run. Finally, when I beat the snake, another challenge came along and completely broke me. That was it. The end. But I will make part 2 and try to beat the whole game if this video will do at least decently. Because I poured a lot of work into it and I would love if you would like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Bye for now.